My name is Holly Bowen. I know many of you as Holly Peak, that's my maiden name, and I grew up at Camp Northward. I spent most of my summers there as either a camper myself or a counselor's kid or junior counselor, senior counselor. I kind of did a little bit of everything. I have a lot of favorite memories of camp. The water slide's the first thing that pops out in my mind because every year from the time I was 5 all the way up to my teenage years, that was my favorite part. But also a lot of the leaders. So one leader that I had was Lisa Cannon, and she was there every year, and I really looked forward to that because we had a personal connection that really meant a lot to me. And then also, I would have to say the missions. There were different classes that we would take or activities we would do, but working with the missionaries was always my favorite. It looked different every year based on who came in, but always working with missionaries is one of my favorite parts. I also have to mention I had a pen pal from Camp Northward. We did not live anywhere near each other, but every summer we both went, and I don't remember, maybe for, 7 or 8 years at least in a row, we would write all year long to each other, and then when we get to camp, we'd be on the same team, and we would share bunk beds or like scooter bunk beds together to make one mega bed, and we would just do everything together, and that's just always meant a lot to me. I actually, as an adult, still keep in contact with her. So. Camp really helped shape me into who I am today through all of the different experiences that it offered. So I'm currently a concert piano accompanist and a music teacher. When I was at camp over the years, there were a lot of different leadership positions that I was able to take part in. Not just as a counselor, but even as a camper, we would be in teams. I could be a team leader, or they would have music events that I could plan and or sing in or help teach others how to be a part of it. And so all these team building activities where you connect with other people, you organize these events, all of that taught me how to be a leader, and then I was able to apply that as an adult and connect with others as an adult, fill into these leadership roles, so it really helped me grow as a person. So I was baptized at Camp Northward when I was 8 years old, and it was a very natural decision. I had been thinking about it for a while, but there was something about camp that connected with me, and looking back at it, I'd have to say a few things. I mentioned missionaries earlier. I connected with that all week long and felt a strong connection between service and my connection with God, so doing a lot of service projects helped me feel closer. Also, to be honest, just being outside. I am a very nature-driven person. I love being outdoors. That's where I feel closest to God. There's not all of these distractions and noise that you find in the man-made world. So I love that being baptized at Camp Northward, I was outdoors. It was where I felt closest to God. And then I was baptized by my father, who was one of my spiritual leaders. And it was just altogether a gut instinct. I felt like this is something I'm supposed to do. I feel I should do it. I felt like God had spoken to me, and so that's what I did. Some of you may or may not know, Camp Northward actually used to be in another location. So when I was growing up and when I was baptized in the old location, in the old chapel. And I really like that because the chapel, it had these areas that were supposed to be like windows, but there was no glass. You would just open them up and it's just open to the woods next door. So when I was baptized, I was in this real small open chapel building where all the walls opened up to the trees, and then we had a little baptistry. It was ice cold, but just this little stone baptistry in the middle of the old chapel by the woods. My name is Holly Bowen, and this is my part in the Camp Northward story.